everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be redrawing an old drawing. So, I'm redrawing an old picture that I did. I actually don't know how long ago. I think it was definitely at least 5 years old, but I don't know for sure. I know that it was a long time ago before I started drawing in this style at all. I used to draw in like a chibi style kind of, and I have since changed the style to more of a like regular anime style. It was mostly because of this how to draw book that I had, and I completely pretty much tried my best to copy the style and make my art look as much like it as possible. And so the old picture that I'm drawing, she was like holding some balloons and floating up into the sky, and although it doesn't make much sense, it was always kind of cute and charming to me to look back at the picture, so I decided that I would try and recreate it. So the only problem is I realized drawing this picture that even though I've been drawing for a really long time now, I don't really know how to draw legs or feet. I pretty much never do the feet or legs, which I just realized after doing this picture. So it was really hard doing like the high heels and her feet and her legs. So I'm sorry if they look a little bit off. I didn't really know what I was doing for them. As you can see, I keep redrawing it. You're going to see that a lot in the video because I really struggled with that part. Yeah, just keep redrawing. With art, a lot of times you need to redraw and redraw and redraw until you finally like it. And sometimes it can take what it seems like is absolutely forever. And you just need to keep trying and not give up. And I think after a long time of drawing, I realized that. I feel like another thing about me drawing is that I've changed my style so many times that it sometimes feels inconsistent. Like, I would draw this way at one point. Like, I went through a phase where I tried to draw Sailor Moon style, or this anime style, or that. And I finally got into the point where I think I could say I have my own art style. It's still not where I want it to be or exactly how I want it to look, but I feel like I can't say, oh, it's this anime or oh, it's that style. It's anime, but other than that, I feel like I did finally find my own style. I still struggle a lot with art and there's still a lot that I need to learn, but I really do enjoy art, so I'm very happy that I decided to learn it and didn't give up. So I was trying to do the polka dots on her dress, and as you could see, it looked awkward when I copied the way that the original design was. They were way too big, and they just looked strange. And I felt overwhelmed, and so I just switched to doing some shading, and I was going to go back and try again. This picture took me probably about 2 hours. Like, most of my pictures take me 2 hours to 2.5 hours. That's the usual length of time that a digital piece takes me. Physically, I think they usually take me a lot longer than that. But for digital art, that's how it usually is. I'm adding the colors on the balloons, which I did change up the color of the one balloon a little bit later. But for the most part, those colors of the balloons, I just kept them. They're not the same as the original picture because some of the colors were just kind of weird. Back then in the original picture, I was trying to use a lot of watercolor, then I was trying to use marker, then I was trying to use colored pencil. Honestly, I was just trying to use everything that I could find in the house, I think. Like, I was just like, oh, this, just scribble it. Oh, this, just scribble it. That's pretty much what I did for that picture. But I remember I was very proud of it. I thought it looked very professional. Like, I looked like a very professional artist. I was very, very proud of myself. Now I'm experimenting with other ways to try to add the multicolored pattern on her dress. And this strategy is what I ultimately ended up going with. It was putting little dots all over her dress and then turning down the opacity a lot, and that's what I did. I just keep doing it and keep doing it. And I decided I wanted to add a little like ribbon or sash around her dress because I wanted that midpoint of her dress to be a little bit more interesting. And now we're getting to go into adding the background. I was excited for this. I feel like it would be a lot of fun to do, which it ended up being. So first up, though, I had to fix all the little areas that the white kind of like, the fill tool didn't color in everything perfectly. So of course I had to fix that. And now I'm experimenting with different ways to add the clouds. I wanted the clouds to be cute and noticeable without taking too much attention from her. This was the first strategy, like main strategy where I really colored in the whole picture, but I didn't go with that. Then I tried using like a fluffy, I think it was actually a cloud brush, and then I decided maybe I could add a little rainbow because that would be cute. Don't really know if it makes sense, but I added a rainbow at the top. But you can barely see it, but it is there. I always love adding sun rays, and in the original there's these little birds. I changed up the positioning and added them up there. And I wanted to do a darker cloud kind of because there was this accidental, I think it was, splotch of purple in the original picture. But it didn't ended up really becoming that much darker than the other clouds. Like technically it's darker, but only just barely. I also added some leaves or something up there. I don't know. She had to get up there somewhere. Did a whirlwind get her up? I didn't know how she got up there, so I decided that adding some leaves up there if there's already a girl in the clouds kind of makes sense. If there's a girl there, you never know what could be up there. As adding different things to her eyes, I try to do even more detailed eyes than I usually do because I don't know, I feel like the picture needed a little bit more detail. I feel like her legs in the picture doesn't look perfect, but I feel like it did turn out cute, and I do definitely like it. And so for that, I feel like it's a good picture, and overall, it's definitely a huge improvement from the original. I can't say that it isn't. Oh, and I decided to tilt the picture because I felt like that would make the composition much more interesting. I'm just adding a few finishing touches. And now, here we are. Here's the finished picture. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. Do you think I've improved a lot? I feel like the new picture definitely is an improvement. Here's them side by side. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in next week's video. Bye for now.